Then we studied those books. Now it is the time we are on the book of parenting. My topic today is improving your parenting. These children we have, it is a blessing from God. It is a gift from God. It is one way or the other of procreation. And ni ruchiga kiragira ngo umuntu yafata zire arafa n'engungu. So wahirigwe ruhanga yakwira abana bakarugamo bari barunja, bamwe barazara bazare, abamwe bararemwa kuzara babe ngumva konki otungira umugisha. You have the children. What can you do to make sure that you get the real children you would have, the children who would be in this world, the values you should put in your children, the core values, what you would need your children to have, to do. There are so many things you can do. Then you cannot do those things when you are not close to your children. When you don't have time to sit with your children, you know their needs, their desires, their behavior, and correct them. You have to make sure that you spend a lot of time with your children. Yes, there is work, but you should make sure that you work. If you get married to your work and don't get married to your family, at the end of the day, you will also regret in the future. Are you getting me? In the future, you'll also regret. So, building a relationship with your children, you have to befriend your children to make sure you teach them your values. Core values. There are so many core values. You teach their spiritual values. How they should. Their personal relationship with God. Their faith. How to read the Bible and understand it. And then act, not just be readers. They read and put what they read into action. Then their heart, their behavior, health-wise, how they should depend on God, how they should grow, their spiritual growth, that they should grow in the what? In the spirit of loving God and abiding to God's law, submissive towards God and God's appointed authority. Then there are so many relations value, how they should respect people, how they should befriend, how they should be compassionate to one another, caring, kind, and generous giving. So in this, how do you do it? When you are not a generous giver, when you are not respectful, when you are not friendly, when you are not compassionate. So in living here, you should live as an example first. That's why I decided to leave the bars, the whatever, where I used to spend all my time, and now concentrate on my family. Because in the future, I don't want to hear that. I want to leave a legacy that after me, I will continue. How do you, that those people who are not there or who will be there after me, to know that I was where? Abantu mwena abali babaliho bije bamanye ngu aha hakaba hariho mushija nanka baramumanyiraho ki akazara abana nankana nanka abana nankana nankana bazara abana nankana nanka. That chronology, are you getting me? They should get to know. Then it should start with you first. It is a sacrifice. I sacrificed all those worldly pleasures, all those movements, all those bars which I used to sleep, all those discos which I used to dance, the Asian wars, the mystique, all the other bad behavior to make sure that I live as an example to my children and to my family, which I had resorted into building. Because all my children are in a teenager group, ranging from 18 to 4. So they will be doing what I'm doing. So you reap. If I reap alcohol, taking alcohol, opening a bar in my house, the children will what? Will also do the same. If I saw what, going to church, doing church work, being kind, compassionate to other people, being respectful, merciful, generous, all my children will also start to grow in that, which is the godly way, not the worldly way. If they hear me singing, praising the Lord, taking them to church, advising them to join church activities, church choir, whatever, they will do the same. But if they know I'm good at dancing in Nigerian and whatever, they will also grow wanting to dance like my dad. If the music changed in my house, there was a certain music that you could pray. But now it changed. In my car, the music, even if you enter there, the music that is there, it is completely different from the other music that used to be there. I made a complete turn by God's grace. I'm now still in the right track. Yes, temptations are there. You are tempted here and there, but I'm still struggling with those temptations and praying that I should not go back. I spent 47 years there. I enjoyed it. I saw what I saw. By God's grace, I have crossed and I have changed. I had made my mind that I should start a new life, a new century. Now I'm in the 5th floor, and now this floor should be a floor to work for the Lord and to serve my God better. I'm not saying that I'm starting at this floor to serve my God. I used it to serve, but I was not. All my works were useless because I was working. I was working nkanda kora ndi nk'ekinya bibiri ndi munsi ndi noko. But now I'm on the children now. Moral values, put discipline in the children. We have gone all through those things. Lifestyle, civic and cultural values, family values, personal developments, to make sure that after me, all my neighbors, all these things I'm telling you, that after me they should know how to protect it. I'm teaching, I want to teach them. And we are studying how to impact the children. In my family, I have children, and I have several children who have been raised from this house. Some have graduated, some have gone to work. Are you getting me? So, but most of those that have grown up in this family, more especially the boys, they are doing the same work I'm doing. And they are not bad off. I taught them, they graduated. I taught them how to use their hands. They are using their hands. They have created their jobs. Most of them, they are not employed. Only the ladies are the ones who are employed, because the nature of my work doesn't favor the ladies. To find a lady with a randa trying to make a furniture, sometimes it is very difficult for ladies to manage. But if there is anyone who can show interest, I could do it, but I have seen no one who has shown interest per now. So even if I leave now, those who are there, we can take over. Because now I'm close to them, I can talk to them. There is an incident that happened in my house. which I didn't know. I brought in a worker, a house helper, who was immoral and he was trying to molest my children. They feared to talk to me because I was not close to them. I gotten the things from, they had to wait for the sister, stepsister who was staying in my house, to narrate the story to her, and then the sister could call the father who was in Mbale, that no, get a way of talking to Uncle Moses, this and this is happening under his roof. And I would also, I felt so bad. Why should these children fear me when I'm their father? They don't want to tell me the ABCD. I felt so concerned and cheated. I've been with them. I stay with them. They fear to talk to me. Why? That's when I decided that I should stop all that nonsense, concentrate to my children. At the end of the day, it will be these children whom I will live with them forever, because they are blood children. Tine shaga mora ajite tora ajati nabawe so oyine kurwana kugira ngo wabihamu baba bana wabegesa, and mu byoko kubegesa you have to sacrifice. Tino koraze kugambira umwana tutanywa magwa iwari gorarara mosinzire. Tino koraze kuyomba no mwana wo mujungu yatandika kwana kuza mu bakazi gukora ki nyina rira rayomba niwe abwo bwamaraya bwawe nenki. Tino koraze kugambira umwana stop your greed whatever, when you are also yourself you are greed. There is one time we were in the village where akana kachabali kakatandika kwata. The mother said, "Arani, stop your mururu." Akana kaja kati ya mawe mama, ona ndachiza tata. Can you imagine? In the nearest English translation, he was trying to say that the father's greed is at a higher level than his. I get it. Do you see the example? So when you are parenting, you need to also be an example. And then that's when all these core values will be impacted into the children. Because what he had never seen the dad doing, he will also fear to start doing it he himself or herself. What he had never seen the mom doing, he will not do it. Are you getting me? This tendency of saying, well, this is it should not work here. Ngwitwe tukazagwa turanywa magwa twinde kunywa maru. Ngo chika chitu buri mwana chimanyi twe tusheraga abakazi bingi, you have to marry abakazi bingi. That is culture. And we have to try to fight culture to modernize culture. And these children of ours these days are not the children of old days, are not us. Are you getting me? So we talk a lot, sharpen a lot, discuss a lot, and in that doing, we have created a strong relationship within our couples that might not, that will never end. Because amongst our couples, I know all his children, their children, where they are, they stay. I meet them, they call me uncle, and most of their friends. I have attended their weddings, those who have happened to wed. I have enjoyed those words. I have studied these people, the books, the marriage, the communication. I cannot give myself a credit. Self-praise is no recommendation. But as I talk myself, I know I have gained a lot in these fellowships. And I encourage most people, if you have never tested, test. It is free of charge. Test. You will never be the same. You know, you may think these things, you have studied it in whatever, in those, at university, at whatever, but it is not the same. When you are talking, we are not learning that there is a lecturer is to go there and do what? We are discussing. life examples. And we give examples of ourselves and examples of the things we have seen. And we come from different villages. So what I encourage you, or encourage other people who are not in these fellowships, try it. What I encourage these people who are not in this Bible study, I'm a Bible study student, please participate. Just go and study one book at least. You will never go back. I went to the Bible studies knowing that I would just go and study for just 2 weeks. But up to now, we are in book 4. I'm still there and I'm pursuing until when all the books are finished. Because I'm enjoying. I came to know that I was reading the Bible as a novel. But now I'm deep into the Word. To the extent of me now knowing that all the days I wasted, all the other days I counted it as nothing. I'm now counting the 4 years. If I can say that I am 4 years old, don't ask me why. With those gray beards and children, you are 4 years old. I'm 4 years old because I have seen light. I'm no longer in the other dark days. And I have enjoyed it. And by God's grace, I'm still moving spiritually. Every time now and then, I'm growing stronger and stronger in spirit. So there is no regret in doing this thing. We are lucky. It is a service closer to us. Those who can manage and those who don't have time know that you will still get time to do it. Because it is through these children, when you put good values into them, come to know that you are impacting your children to be ambassadors of your family throughout the world. People will be asking, this one is coming from which family? Our core fathers had names, but now our names are getting finished by the graveside. When you die, you are finished. Your name ceases to God to be. But up to now, I can still say that I come from a Magambo family, who is my grandfather. And I'm proud to say I'm from the Ndeze family because those guys made their name. And I'm still using their name for those who around our areas who know him. I'm still using my Muzei's name, even to acquire contracts here. Period. They have never had anything wrong on that what? On that family. They know it as a good Christian family. But now, if I don't do it now, I'm now trying to break Muzei's grandfather's backbone by stopping my generation here. Those cultures they are talking, we should learn how to cut that generational curse. That itwe tubagabanywi, itwe tubagabashweraga bakazi bingi, itwe tubaga tubaga. What the other time Archbishop was saying, self-imposed slavery. That is how we are. That is our family. No, things can change. How can these things change? By joining such a people. You're getting me? Because the voices I used to hear in the bars have not developed me at all. For the other years, has not done any good to me. For this I'm listening and I've heard for this time, I'm very happy and comfortable and I have enjoyed. Please, if you can join and test, it is free of charge. You can reach out to those elders in church administration, they allocate you a couple or they form you a couple's fellowship and start and they get you a facilitator. You will really enjoy. I was a hardener, I and my friend Kenneth. I didn't know that at one time we shall find ourselves in these things. But by God's grace, we are here. I'm always giving that example of Kenneth. Most people, most petitioners, they know where they find Kenneth, they will find me. Even up to now. But we were so hardened that we cannot, anyone could not imagine. Even the wife, sometimes I think she thinks and laughs. She fails to understand that these are the people, Even our facilitator said, these people you have given me, will I really manage them? And when we started, she found us when we are the same people. By God's grace, we are there. And I encourage all those people to test Bible study, join couples fellowship, join. There are other activities done at the church. Participate, compassion ministry. I participated during Corona and gotten Corona there. By God's grace, I didn't die. I'm a Rotarian. I do service above self all over. So I'm justified to be called a God's child. And I'm trying to impact this to my children by joining the couples fellowship and discussing these things. As you know, iron sharpens iron. We sharpen each other with our facilitator, whom I said and refused to call a teacher because he's also running from us. We are teaching each other. May God bless you.